Hi, I'm Lori and I love books. Today's tea is by Tea Drops and it's Rose Earl Grey, and it doesn't come in a tea bag, it comes in this little shape, and you put it at the bottom of a cup and pour boiling water over top of it and it dissolves. They do come individually wrapped though. So it's also has sugar in it. It's supposed to taste like Earl Grey tea with flavors of bergamot orange and a hint of English rose. And they are fair trade certified. So this is the tea. The sediment has sunk to the bottom. And you can read your tea leaves after you drink. I'm tasting the Earl Grey and I'm tasting sugar. I'm not really getting any hints of orange or rose. But it's a nice tea. So I'm doing Series September, and this is my Series September TBR, which is quite big. I'm not sure how many I'll get through because I'm also moving this month, so that's going to be going on. But the first series is by Scholastics, and it's Rainbow Magic. The first one is Carly, the School Fairy, and they're all by Daisy Meadows. So Rachel and Christy are going to go head-to-head in a contest. There's a spelling bee, a science fair, and a dance party. But Jack Frost has taken magic items, and they have to save the competition. The next one is Brianna the Tooth Fairy, where Jack Frost steals Brianna's magic, and then Brianna can't do her job as the Tooth Fairy. And then the last one is Joy the Summer Vacation Fairy, where they go to Rainspell Island, and Jack Frost steals 3 magic shells, and Joy starts to lose her sparkle. And there are more in the series, but I thought I'd start with 3. And I found those at a used bookstore. The next series is Percy Jackson and the Olympians. And I found this complete set at Target. So the first book is The Lightning Thief. And this is where Percy's accused of stealing Zeus's master lightning bolt. And it's what the movie was based on. So I have heard there's some differences between the movie and the book, so I'm hoping I enjoy those differences. So the second one is The Sea of Monsters, which the second movie was also about, and they have to save the camp. And the third book is The Titan's Curse. Grover needs help and they prepare for battle. So it sounds like it's getting more action-packed as it goes along. The fourth book in the series is The Battle of the Labyrinth. I love Labyrinth settings in books, and so I think this one might be my favorite. I'm hoping it will be. So the camp Half-Blood is growing more vulnerable, and they're getting ready to go on a quest through the labyrinth, and there are surprises at every turn. So I'm hoping it's a really great book. And then the last one in the series is The Last Olympian, and it sounds like they are going to actually have the battle with the Titans. So it sounds like it should be a really action-packed series. The next series is by Edward Eagers, and it's Tales of Magic. And it says Spellbinding Wit and Wonder from the Grand Wizard. And there's 4 books in this series. So the first one is Half Magic. And someone named Jane finds a coin and she makes a wish and her wish comes true. The second one is Knight's Castle, where someone named Roger and his sister Anne and their cousins find themselves in the bygone world of chivalry and knighthood with Robin Hood and Ivanhoe. So they go back in time. That sounds like it should be interesting. The third book is The Time Garden, and it starts with the plant time in a garden, and there's a toad-like creature that accompanies the kids on unpredictable adventures. So sounds like it should be fun. And then the last book is Magic by the Lake, where Jane, Mark, Catherine, and Martha wish for a lake full of magic, and so they wind up with that, and they have pirates and mermaids that they have to outwit, and there's a cranky old turtle, so it sounds like it should be an interesting book. And the last series I'm hoping to read this month is Anne of Green Gables. This I also found used. And so I've seen a mini-series on this a long time ago. They are all by L.M. Montgomery. And so the first one's Anne of Green Gables, where Anne is an orphan and she's sent to the Cuthberts. And I think I think they wanted a boy and they got a girl instead to help out with the farm, and so I think that was the conflict of the first one. And then the second one is Anne of Avonlea, where she's 16, and so she has a peppery temper, and she gets a job as a school teacher. And the next one is Anne of the Island. And it says she's like, there's a marriage proposal and a sale of her very first story, so that sounds like it might be interesting. The fourth book is Anne of Windy Poplars. Poplars is a type of tree. So okay, and she becomes the principal of a Summerside High School. So she's continuing her career. The fifth book is Anne's House of Dreams. She has a true love, Gilbert Blythe, who's a doctor, and they're about to get married. So that sounds like it could be very romantic. The sixth book is Anne of Ingleside. And she's a mother of 5 now. And so there's never a dull moment. So that sounds like it should be fun. And then the seventh book is Rainbow Valley. Okay, so now she's the mother of 6. And a strange family moves into a mansion nearby. So that sounds kind of interesting. And then the last book is Rilla of Ingleside. Anne's children are almost grown up. There's a high-spirited Rilla, who's one of the daughters. She's almost 15. And she just wants to go to her first dance and get a kiss. So it sounds like it's a nice ending to the series of, going from her being a child to now her children are almost grown up. So it sounds like it should be a very good series to read. So those are my TBR for September. Are you doing Series September? And if so, what books do you plan to read? Let me know in the comments below. And until next time, I hope you have a lovely time reading. Bye!